Welcome to this demonstration by QuantCell Research. We're going to show you how to use Groovy, the Groovy language, in the QuantCell client. So we started by opening up an empty sheet and let's create a simple program using Groovy. Now, in order to use Groovy in QuantCell, what you do is you start an expression in the spreadsheet with the Groovy keyword inside a square bracket, and then QuantCell will automatically install the default Groovy environment into the client. Let's continue and create a second program which queries a database or connects to a database on Amazon Web Services. We'll start by introducing a variable that we can use to filter our data. The data we're going to be using is just a table containing state names and their population, and we're going to filter the table using a variable in the spreadsheet that we're going to place in, let's say, cell E4. So we'll start with 2 million. Now, Groovy is actually great for working with databases and using SQL. Groovy is also a great tool for connecting to RESTful web services and using domain-specific languages, among other things. Now, here's our expression. We start the expression with the Groovy keyword, and then we use the SQL package that comes with the Groovy environment. We introduce the SQL variable there to contain the connection, and then we need the JDBC string, which we worked on earlier, to connect to the database. Now, it turns out that we of course need to install the MySQL driver into the QuantCell environment in order to use the driver, and we can do that with 2 clicks essentially. Now we rerun the statement and we obtained a connection to the database in cell E5. Now let's actually write the select query in cell E6, and to do that we need to include the code from E5, so that's how we do that. The result variable we just introduced is a map. What we're going to do, we're going to map state names to population values based on the filter in cell E4. So here's our select statement with the where part, and we're going to use a bind variable from the spreadsheet, namely in this way, where we are referencing the value in cell E4. And for each row obtained, we're going to put the name, which is the state, and the population value into the result set. So this is how we do that, and we're done. We double-clicked on the cell to get a list of the variables in the script. One of the variables is the result set, which we're looking at now, containing the result of the query. And there are different ways to look at the variables using either the map or the bindings object. Now let's retrieve the set, the result set, into the spreadsheet as a variable as a value in cell E7, and to do that we of course just use the get statement. And again, if we double click on the cell, we see the result set. Now let's change our filter from 2 million to 3 million, just to play with this a little bit, and now we get 30 states. Let's change it to 20 million. Now we get 2 states, actually just California and Texas. And if we change it back to, say, 1 million as the minimum population, then we get 43 states listed there. So it's clear that Groovy is a great tool for using SQL and other technologies, of course. QuantCell is available from our homepage, QuantCell.com. It's a free download, and using it you can play with Groovy as well as many other programming languages available in the client. And finally, thank you for watching this demonstration.